Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Jester Plays The Binding of Isaac. So, um, first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone that watched the first episode. It was really, really cool to see all the comments about it. At this point, I get it. I get why people do this YouTube thing. It's really fun to interact with your audience and see what they think about you. What's the difference? How is how is different from one person to another? So I want to base these episodes around one theme in particular. One. So, uh, the last one we were talking about an adult and how gaming works when you're an adult. And but that got me thinking about something that I'm sure a lot of people can relate, and it's about traveling. I was talking with my friend Robert, and I jumped the idea of talking about that in this episode, and he was like, "Oh, that sounds interesting." So, what I want to get about that is that for the first, I don't know, I'm 33 years old now, so for the first 31 years of my life, I've never like jumped on a plane at all. Like it's not that I was afraid of like flying or something, but I was never the kind of guy that was like, all right, let's go to another state or something. The most that I got out of my house was going on a bus and going to LA. But other than that, that was it. So when I started working on my actual job, um, I I was it was needed for me to go to I don't really remember when was it, but it was like a 2 hour flight, and I was really nervous because I never traveled in an airplane, and it's scary to this day. You can ask anyone, and I still tense up when the plane is about to lift off. It's really there's only two places. I'm good with turbulence, but not good when it comes to like landing and taking off. That's one of my biggest like just I don't know. If something happens, it happens. It's fine. Um, but but yeah, I never traveled before that, and it's really an experience, and it's really different when you're traveling from work to when you're traveling for vacation, and that's my starting point. Like up until last year, I never had a vacation for myself. Like just go to a place and just explore and have a good time and see what everything is about over there. So I I was invited to one. My someone was like, "Okay, you want to go to this place?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, let's go." I've never done it. I don't think I would have done it by myself. It's one of those decisions that I was not used to it. I was never I don't know called to it. So I did, and I had a wonderful time that day. I went to Guadalajara. That's the place where tequila is from. Apparently, you cannot call something tequila un, unless it's from that region. And I had a wonderful time. I got to go and have tequila. I went to the factory where they produce the tequila and found out that most tequila is the same. Apparently, if someone sells you $1,000 bottle of tequila, it's the same thing as a $50 bottle of tequila. The thing that changes is apparently only um, the branding, the bottle. That's the thing that is different about the different most of the tequilas that you can have. Um, but the process is the same for most. And learning all that and going around that actually changed something in me. I was like, okay, I want to get to know this. I want to get to know more of this. I want to try more food. I want to meet more people. I want to know what the culture is like. And from last year, that was in October/November of last year. I decided that I wanted to travel. I wanted to see more of the world and eat more of the world than before. So after that, I went to Oaxaca, and it was wonderful. I mean, it was better than the last place that I visited. And I know these names could not mean a lot to you since you're hearing me in English, but trust me, if you go to Oaxaca, it's incredible. Um, and yeah, and then after that, like for my birthday last month, I was like, okay, I want to do a bigger one. I want to try to accomplish a different goal, a larger goal. So I wanted to go to Peru. You know, see the whole thing, see Machu Picchu, climb on the Rainbow Mountain, go to the Comantai Lake. Like, that was like a challenge to myself. And it wasn't easy. I mean, to all the people that could think like, that's it's kind of difficult to go to Peru, or isn't my the one thing that I really didn't want to do is be like, okay, this is your no, I don't know. This is your bucket list. This is what you want to do when you're older and you want to do it before you die. And I didn't want to have that happen to me. I wanted to be like, okay, I'm young-ish uh, right now. I don't really have any more responsibilities other than to well, myself. So I was like, okay, I have the opportunity. I have the chance right now to do this trip. And like I said, it wasn't easy. It was like it was a really big challenge, but I learned a lot about traveling. I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about accomplishing your goals, even though they kind of look, I don't know, even though they're a little far-fetched. Because a lot of people could, when you tell them that you want to go to another country, that you want to experience something different, they're like, no, why? Like, why would you want to do that? Why? There's not enough time, there's not enough money, there's not. But if you if you only think about that, like, if you only think about the money, and if you only think about what you what you're going to lose when you do travel, uh I don't know. I don't. I just personally feel like I should be able to get to know that. And I know a lot of people doesn't like that, or a lot of people are like, uh, it's not their thing for to travel. But I like it. I I enjoy it, and I learn a lot about it. I mean, if you have any questions about traveling to Peru or something like that, just put it in the comments. I mean, I can happily answer them. Um, One of the things that I that I really enjoyed about it is that it's a really nice town. I mean, the whole economy of where I went, which was Cusco, um, revolves around tourists. So they're more than happy to accommodate to you to answer any questions you might have. So um, yeah, but I learned a lot. Apparently, in Mexico, if you wanna travel for cheap, you have to be on the lookout for promotions. Like it's not like one day that that you can wait and and like Black Friday. You cannot just wait for Black Friday and buy tickets. So I learned that on Tuesdays is that's the cheapest day to fly. If you wanna go to anywhere, or you wanna in Mexico, if you wanna go anywhere, book your flight on Tuesday, and it's gonna be cheaper. Also, if you wanna travel to, if you wanna a cheap travel, just book it overnight. And I think that that's more common for people to know. But yeah, if you wanna cheap flight, because when I first started looking at flights to Peru, the round trip it for when I'm at to Peru was around, I don't know, like $800, something like that. And that was a lot. That when I saw that, I was like, okay, maybe it's not possible. But through a lot of research, I don't know how many hours I spent on YouTube, just learning about flights, learning about Peru, all the food, all the different, you know, uh, things to see, things to do. Uh, I learned that you can get that flight for half. I mean, I just waited, and I actually got my flight, my round trip flight for around, I don't know, 400, something like that. I don't know. Depends on the exchange rate. But what I mean by that is that there are ways to travel that are not that expensive. I mean, when I was over there, it was like backpack paradise. Everyone had their backpack. Everyone was uh, doing their hostel experience. I'm not that into being on a hostel. I know that it's cheaper than, I don't know, staying in an Airbnb like I did, but I don't know. I kind of like the more, I don't know, privacy about it. But that's one option. If you are not into, if you're not like me, you can just stay at a hostel and share a room and make it cheaper. But uh, what I wanted to get at that, and the question that I want to ask everyone, is like, how you feel about traveling? How do you feel about going out and explore another community, explore another food life, explore the world? And that's the main thing that I think I want to revolve my life around, is I want to see the world, and not only, you know, see the world in watch go watch a statue or go watch the Eiffel Tower there. That I do want to do that. But what I mean more of that is I want to experience the culture. I want to experience the food. I want to experience the places. I want to experience the just sitting there. My one of my dreams is just going to France. Go to a cafe right up to the Eiffel Tower and just being there. Just enjoy the view while I drink my coffee and stay there. I don't need like a I don't need to go to a fancy place. I don't need to go to eat at the most expensive restaurant. I just wanna sit there, be like, I'm here. I'm I'm at the same place where many people have traveled to, and they have their own experiences. And I don't know. I would love to know where you guys are from first, and then where you guys are have traveled. That's that's gonna be the question of the day. So because that's that's really magical. I mean, the fact that I know people from the internet, and I can talk with someone from, I don't know, Europe. I can talk with someone from Arkansas. I can talk with someone from Pakistan. I don't know. Languages and places take us to many different things. And one of the things that my goal as a traveler is first of all get to know the seven wonders, like the new ones. I know most of the old ones are not available anymore, but just see the new ones. I already did Machu Picchu. Chichen Itza is really close to me. That's one. That's the plan for next year. Um, but I'm missing a lot. I'm missing the Stone City, I guess. I'm missing the Coliseum. I'm missing. Ah, I think I gotta die. Let me concentrate for one bit. We did this last time. I don't wanna. I don't wanna die. Uh, uh, okay, 1 second. But yeah, if you guys watch up until this point, I thank you so much. I'll see you on the next video that's gonna be out tomorrow. But let me know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.